Okay, here I have the Elements truck with the wheels, and the bearings are seized and it's all rusted and stuck on there. Trying to get the wheels off. I've managed to get 3 off, but they were super stuck and I couldn't move them. So the best thing I could do was put the screwdriver behind there and hammer it with the hammer right on top as hard as I could, just to get it off. Now I'm not fussed if I don't keep the bearings, so I've ordered new bearings anyways. It's a project that I'm doing with my niece, so I've ordered her new component trucks and wheels anyways, and she's sanding down the board and we're going to glue it together. It's only a practice one, try and keep all the element stuff all the same, and then if she gets good next year I'll just buy her a brand new board anyways. But I wanted to refurbish this one so I can put it on another board, maybe one that I can skate myself. So I've taken 3 wheels off and they were all rusted in there. I don't know if that's any good to still use, or a few cracks there from before, but wheels are cheap anyways. The only thing I've got to replace is a nut and that washer there, and I'll probably replace the bushes anyways. But I just wanted to keep the truck and just replace the wheels. Bearings I've got. So yeah, so all I did was pop that like that. It's hard to show with one hand, like everyone says. Put that flathead screwdriver just on the bearing and whack it as hard as I could. Now I'll put that on there just to give it a bit of leverage and won't go slipping around everywhere. I also read online that the best way to get the rust off was to leave it to soak in vinegar for 8 hours. So I just put them in there, straight in there for 8 hours overnight, took it out, cleaned it off, just dried it off, and then used some isopropyl alcohol, or isopropyl, whatever it is, that one there. Just stop the rust from forming again. We'll see if that works. As long as I can get this all off and clean. New washers, new nuts, everything will go on there. And I'll replace that and see how we go. So yes, I've seen lots of videos of how to get the bearings out of the wheels, but I haven't seen any videos to get the wheel and bearing that's stuck on it, because this bearing, all these bearings were stuck all the way to the end there and seized on there. So I basically had to use a hammer to get that off with a chisel or with a flathead screwdriver. It was the only way. Fair enough, you sacrificed the bearing, but what, you can buy them as cheap as 20 bucks. $3 isn't too bad. 40 even. Yeah. Alright. So